I'd like to introduce our first speaker, Petrina Williams, North Carolina Values Regional Director. Petrina has been in the grassroots. She worked very hard in the Senate campaign last year. She's a right-hand person for Tammy Fitzgerald, the head of NC Values in North Carolina. Here's Petrina.
Good morning. Like Kevin said, my name is Petrina Williams. I am a field director and lobbyist for the Susan B. Anthony List and North Carolina Values Coalition. I first would like to acknowledge what an opportunity this is today to be around and amongst people that share the same worldview and share the same concerns for our nation. For those of you who are not familiar with Susan B. Anthony List or NC Values, Susan B. Anthony List champions strictly the pro-life cause, and NC Values Coalition works on pro-life, pro-marriage, and religious freedom. I would like to talk to you a little bit about what we've been doing this year and what we will be doing the rest of the year and moving into 2016. So we have, as an organization, a dual focus. Our first focus is we want to help get the right people elected. We all know we can't do much if we don't have the right people in office. Our second focus is once we have those right people in office, we ask them, we lobby, and we ask them to pass public policies that will advance and protect our values. So this past legislative session, we worked on House Bill 465, which is now North Carolina's new pro-life law. This is a comprehensive Women and Children's Protection Act, and encompasses many provisions to protect women and children. Specifically, the pro-life provisions include the expansion of the 24-hour waiting period to 72 hours that allows the woman more time to really discern what is the right decision and make a wise decision for her. This time period begins upon a telephone inquiry or in person. When this inquiry happens, she's to be given information like public assistance may be available to her, medical benefits may be available to her, other options, alternatives like adoption or keeping the child. This gives her more time to make a wise decision. Other provisions include it prohibits anyone from under 18 from working in facilities that do this procedure. Prior, we have 16-year-olds working in these facilities. It also requires that facilities be annually inspected. Medical facilities, all medical facilities have to be annually inspected, and for some reason, these clinics got to pass. But this law now requires that they also have to be annually inspected. It also allows doctors and nurses who do not want to participate or perform this procedure, they may opt out, so they are fully protected now. It also closes the 20-week loophole. North Carolina has had a 20-week ban on this procedure for a long time, but we had a health exception, and that was so broadly defined, it was allowing basically anything and everything to be counted as a health exception and to allow for abortions after 5 months. So Senate Bill this bill did not include and encompass everything that we wanted, but right now it is something, and we're hoping that through these provisions that children will be saved. We also worked on Senate Bill 2, our magistrate recusal bill, that is also now law. These bills, I get really frustrated as a lobbyist working on these bills because I see on social media and I see on TV these bills, and like the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, they get twisted and turned into something they are not, something ugly that they are not. These bills are not swords. They are not meant to attack. These bills are shields. They protect us. They protect our values and our constitutional rights. So Senate Bill 2 does allow magistrates to recuse themselves from performing same-sex ceremonies. However, once a magistrate recuses themselves, they are recusing from all marriages. So both orientations are treated the same, and that is very important. So a magistrate would not be able to perform a ceremony for a heterosexual couple and then turn around for a same-sex couple that comes in and say, oh no, I'm not going to do this one. They cannot do that. It doesn't work that way. So once they recuse from all marriages. No one that comes to the courthouse for a ceremony will be denied. Everybody will have the opportunity to have a ceremony. Someone will be there during their specific hours to perform this. Further, the responsibilities of a magistrate are per statute, so they're written by the legislature. Within this statute, it lists two categories. One, there are job duties. These are things that they must do. The second category is additional tasks. These are things they might do. The performance of marriages is under additional tasks. So, do magistrates perform marriages? Yes. Must they perform marriages? No. That is rebuttable. Also, this responsibility is written as a cumulative task. It is not specific to each person. We don't have a right to have a specific person perform this marriage ceremony. So the way the statute is written, it just says, okay, somebody in your office needs to perform this. And that's the way it's set up. And also there are federal laws that mandate there must be a reasonable religious accommodation provided. So when our marriage amendment for North Carolina was overturned by the federal government, and John Smith from the Administrative Office of Court sent out the letter saying all magistrates must perform this ceremony or be fired or potentially face criminal liability, that was mishandled. Because of that, our legislator had to draft Senate Bill 2. It was an effort to prevent continual litigation, and also it was an effort to balance both interests. Those that want to come and have this ceremony may, and they live according to their conscience, but those that have an objection and want to recuse themselves may, and live according to their conscience. So both orientations are treated the same, and and everybody gets to live according to their conscience. It's a balance between both interests, and that's so important. We also worked on, for 2 months, we lobbied to try and get the Religious Freedom Restoration Act brought to have a committee hearing. Unfortunately, this bill was filed in both chambers at the heels of the Indiana melee out there, and there was so much propaganda and misinformation coming from that, we just couldn't get any movement, so it stalled this. But we have not given up on this. There was much support with our legislators, so we will try and get that brought up again. Now that the legislative session is coming to an end, as everybody knows, we're all moving into election mode. We will be utilizing our grassroots canvassing teams. These teams canvass neighborhoods and conduct public opinion surveys. This helps to inform the voter on our issues. It helps to inform the voter on the candidates that we are supporting. And it helps to motivate people to get to the polls and vote their values. I'm going to need your help. I hope all of you, or many of you, will help us canvass. If not, maybe someone that you know. We pay by the hour and by mileage. The hours are flexible. You can work whenever you want. The project starts in October and will continue all the way until the election in November. Our efforts are a direct counter to the grassroots army that is sent by Planned Parenthood. And I need my pro-life army to show up. And I hope that many of you will help me reach out and reach our conservative family. So I thank you for your time, and I hope all of you will go to our tent to receive information on this program or sign up to Canvas, and I would love to talk to you about what we're doing post the videos that were sent out by or against Planned Parenthood. Thank you so much. I look forward to meeting you.